Hello guys, today we'll be talking about inspection. In the Scrum guide, it says the Scrum artifacts and the progress toward agreed goals must be inspected frequently and diligently to detect potentially undesirable variances or problems. This is actually very simple. Now, the team of car engineers would come together after they have built a particular part of the car. Using the example of the engine again, they must make sure it meets the criteria maybe the product manager has given them. So they check. If they see that everything is okay according to the criteria, then they can show it to the customer or the stakeholder. When they show it to the customer or the stakeholder, the customer might want to change a certain part of the engine. They might say, oh, I don't want this model, I want something else, I don't want the color, I don't want this or that. And then they go back and they make some changes. And this is why it is important. This is why Scrum is very important. Inspection enables adaptation. Adaptation is the ability to change. So let's say you take it to the customer and the customer says, I don't want this, I want something else, I want you to change something in this engine. And then they go back and they don't do anything, then that means the inspection is nothing, it's pointless. So this is actually what inspection is. It's just very simple. Inspection can happen every week, it can happen every day. In Scrum they call it daily stand-up. They inspect what they have done so far or what they are doing, and sometimes at the end of a sprint we'll still get to that. They show everybody in the company or people who are very important who should be in a meeting. They call it the sprint review meeting or sprint demo meeting. They showcase what they have done to get either approval or they get the stakeholders might want to make some changes. So this is very important in Scrum. Our next video I'm talking about adaptation. It should be very, very fun. Hi guys, so today we're talking about adaptation. In the Scrum guide, it reads that if the resulting product is unacceptable, the process being applied or the materials being used must be adjusted. Now in Scrum, adaptation is very important, and a Scrum team should be the one that can adapt to change like this immediately. So if you build a part of the car, let's say you show it to the customer and the customer says, oh, I noticed that the paint is falling off. A Scrum team will go back immediately to look for a solution and they have to fix it immediately. So they check the paint that we used. Is it good? Is it bad? They can decide to change the paint. Or is it that the paint is very good, but the method we used is not bringing out the desired result? And then they change the method. It has to be immediate. Other parts of the sentence in adaptation, the adaptation says that adjustment must be made as soon as possible. Like I said, must be fixed right away, and they don't wait until the whole car is finished. And then it says adaptation becomes more difficult when people are not empowered. So let's say you have to take permission from the CEO or something, or maybe you want to change something and then the CEO is saying, no, don't do that now. We have something else we want you to do. You are not empowered. Your hands are tied. You cannot say no because the owner of the company is saying, no, don't do this now. This is not of priority. Well, meanwhile, it is of priority. So adaptation is very important because if you inspect and you do not adapt, it is pointless. In our next video, we are going to be talking about Scrum values. I'll see you in my next video.